All right. Welcome to Men and Women Talk, the Mars Venus Show, presented by theindyradio.com, with your hosts, Kente and Mosaic. This program hosts a weekly panel of men and women who discuss topics such as dating, the workplace, family, spirituality, cheating, and of course, sex. Monday nights at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, this show is simulcasted live, audio and video between Facebook and YouTube, which allows listeners all over the world to gather together to tackle challenging relationship issues. And now, here is your host, Mosaic and Kente. Hello, and welcome to an all-new episode of Men and Women Talk, the Mars Venus Show. I am one of your hosts, Kente, all the way live from Los Angeles, California, and this is episode number 196. And I am joined by not only my lovely and wonderful co-hosts, I'm joined by two lovely and wonderful co-hosts as well. So I'm surrounded by lovely ladies. So first, let me go to my co-host, Mosaic. How are you doing today, Mosaic?
I'm great. Kente, how's everybody doing?
Excellent.
I'm glad to be back this week too.
Yes. And also joining us, we have Yogi. How are you doing, Yogi?
Doing great. Hey, everybody. This is Yogi with two eyes from Fayetteville, North Carolina.
All right. Yogi's in the house. And joining this lady, oh, man, she's a dear friend. Love her to life. It's the one and only Imani.
Hey, everybody. Thank you, Kente. Here live from hot-ass Las Vegas, Nevada, where we are on fire. But I always rep my hometown of Detroit, Michigan. What's up?
Flint Town in the house right here.
All right, sis. We cousins. See?
All right. And I should... hopefully I'll be in Detroit not too long. So
let me know when you touch down because I'll come up.
All right, that's what's up. Yeah, I last time I went, I had such a wonderful time. All right, so enough of that. I know today's a holiday, so thank you guys for showing up on a holiday, Memorial Day. Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful Memorial Day, and hopefully we can add to your wonderful Memorial Day. Tonight we're gonna do our second poetry night. I'm very happy about this. We're gonna have wonderful poets read, and our co-hosts are gonna read as well. So the way it's gonna work tonight is we are going to introduce one of our guest poets. They're gonna come up. We'll talk to them briefly, and they're gonna share their poetry with us, and then we're gonna react to it real time. So we're going to try to give a lot of love, and we have a lot of talented people that are going to be up tonight. Now, also, you will have a chance to become a winner. All right. Someone who's in our audience can be a winner. Now, it can't be none of us up on here. So, unfortunately, but we're going to go to Imani. What do our listeners have a chance to win tonight?
They have the opportunity to win a signed copy of Root Work, Triumph Over Trauma, which is full of short stories, poetry, and personal essays on the healing journey. Does come with a trigger warning. I'm from Detroit. And I have lived. So really, it's just a good introductory piece for anyone looking to use creative writing for self-expression on the healing journey. And it covers, from the mid-60s through 2021.
Awesome.
Thank you.
All right. That's lovely. All right. So what we're going to do is we're not going to waste any time. We're going to start off with our first poet. And then, so let's bring up, we have Trey and Maryonn, but we'll start off with Trey. How you doing, Trey?
How's it going?
Doing great. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm Trey McIntosh. 11 years in the writing field. I recently just graduated from Full Sail with my BFA in creative writing. I actually got my start on Instagram through poetry, but I'm mainly a fantasy author.
Nice. Nice.
Awesome.
Tell us a little bit about the fantasy that you write.
Well, right now I am writing a book called Grimoire, which has an all color cast. Because growing up, I loved fantasy, but I never saw any people of color in it. So with this, I just wanted it to be like a regular fantasy, like Legend of Zelda, but just with people of color.
Dope.
Nice.
And I'm also writing basically an urban fantasy that's like Black Harry Potter called Arcanacraft, where the main characters, who are these twin French witches, they come from France to New Orleans to go to this magic college and basically learn how to be master witches.
Mm.
Oh, nice. I like that. Yeah, I like that.
And I like the
Um,
title
yeah.
because you said was what Arcana again? Major
Arcanacraft.
Arcana clav. Yeah, that's pretty dope.
And
Yeah, I
how
like
can
that.
Tarot to
and how
Terrell.
can we get your work?
Well, you can follow me on Facebook or, well, mostly on Instagram right now. I'm working on a website. So just follow me on Instagram at Some Call Me Trey.
All right, I like that. I like that. That's great. All right,
That's
so
what's
what are you going to read for us today?
I'm going to read a piece called Impermanence because well, as writers, we all get to that point where we just feel like our words aren't hitting, that no one wants to hear it. Because me working in comics, people mainly want to interact with you if you have pretty artwork, if you're an artist. But if you're a writer, their attention spans are measured in nanoseconds. Now, I'm not calling anybody an idiot. I'm just saying this is social media culture. They only want stuff that they can read quickly and scroll by.
Yeah, that's one thing is when you try to do something a little more deeper with more deeper meaning to it. It's kind of hard sometimes because people not necessarily feeling that. But you know what? I feel like you got to do what you got to do, right? If that's who you are.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All right. So the floor is yours, Trey.
All right, so maybe I should do my radio voice. But I call this impermanence. My face burns with crimson fire. My hands are a tangled mess. But at last, my heart is clear. The moon of critiques will not brighten this long night. Bright and cold, the pages peel off the binder as I roam desolate fields. Of inspiration, my pen I need no longer. The evening wind of your reading will carry me home. Blackness of ink covers all I see, all I touch. No feeling of calm, just sorrow. My hand loses grip of the pen I held. My pen name turns to become a shadow. Like all days, the sun is set, with darkness all around me. Just one difference I see tonight. The sun of my words won't rise in the morning. And that's it.
Okay.
All right. All right. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Wow. We'll start off with you, Imani. What are your thoughts about it?
Well, I knew Trey was going to bring something because he does write a lot of fantasy. And in our writers group, he just brings a different kind of voice. And I like that. I think anytime we are looking to kind of explore the isms and where we fit within this cosmic thing, that it's good to have writing to accompany that journey.
Yes, I love it. All right. What about you, Yogi? What are your thoughts about what you heard?
Look, I had to close my eyes and float for a minute because I was ready for the fantasy. And you gave me that. I appreciate that pen work. Thank you.
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
thank
Yes.
you.
Yes. And Mosaic.
Yes, I thought it was dope. I love when somebody writes and you can imagine and see it in your mind. That is like what I got from that. And then the one line I think Renee had posted about it. What did she say? Yeah, the sun of my words won't rise till morning. That's dope. I like that.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, that's great. Um, now, once again, how can we get more of your work?
Well, for right now, just follow me on Instagram at Some Call Me Trey.
All right, and if you can do me a favor, if you can add your Instagram into our group chat that you're in, and then I'll add it to the show notes so that people can get it.
I certainly will.
All right, thank you so much. So next we have Maryonn. How you doing, Maryonn?
We're switching chairs, so all right.
And they're together, by the way. So
We're married.
They are married. They're our
they're
first
really together.
Black Art Connected
They together for real.
to wed. Yes.
All right, all right.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, so tell us
Nice
about
to be
yourself.
here. Well, my name is Maryonn. I am a writer as well, poet. I write mostly nonfiction. So I have a memoir, not published yet, but a memoir that I finished called Words on My Mind. And I have another one that is in the making called To My Fellow Man, where it's basically a love letter to men and especially to Black men.
Nice.
So, yeah, just a heart to heart, and sometimes we're so divided when it comes to relationships and sometimes we have like these fights of who suffers more, who is more present in the family, or who deserves more attention. But I feel like we should equally have that attention and we should love each other more. So that's for the books. But right now, I think what's going on in my life right now is really just trying to grow, trying to rediscover myself, and enjoying marriage because I'm really happy. I'm just content just being married. So yeah.
Aw, she has a little schoolgirl giggle too when she says about her being married.
Right.
That's pretty cool. All right. So, what are you going to share with us today?
I'm going to share a poem that I dedicate to my husband.
Aw.
Of course. I'm not used to performing this kind of poetry outside of the writing group.
Mhm.
So, this is kind of for mature audiences, I
Okay.
think.
I think we're all
You're
adult.
on the tour?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Nobody in the comments underage. All right.
All
So
right, here you go.
it's called Tantalizing Communication.
All right.
Our kisses are prayers. Our moans are the answer. In intimacy, we search a way to fulfill every vow and every craving. It's you for me. You are for me. My treat and my meal. The cure to my sweet tooth. Between my lips is where you're supposed to be. Through and through, spooning out every juice from my smoothie, revitalizing me, soothing me. Speak to me. Your breathing is a language I intend to learn. My panting is how I express my urge. Tell me again with the waves of your hip that your tides will carry me. Take me into the deep. Thrust me back for air. Rock me. Sway me. I pour out because you first struck in me. Multiple springs like Moses did at Horeb. On this bed of devotion for hours on end, I can be spread because I love, I adore our togetherness. To be known and to know. The greatest gift of all. To be known and to know. More intensely the farther we go. Through orifices, sacrifices, vulnerability, kisses. So do stretch me. Growth is what I need. On hands and knees, on the side, behind, whatever pleases me and pleases you, baby. I need this. I've been waiting for this. Every time feels like a first time for the simple reason that my stream keeps pouring in greater length for you. I can tell I haven't reached 1% of it. Please keep going. I can take it. That's it.
I'm going upstairs with my husband. I'll be back.
Wow. Whoa,
That
whoa,
was
whoa.
nice.
Awesome. Oh my God. Where's the
Boy.
finger snaps? Everything.
Yeah, I'll be back now.
I know, man. That was awesome. Oh wow. So we
Yeah,
start
I'm
off with
back.
you,
Love it.
Mosaic. Oh man. That was
Yeah,
awesome.
I do not particularly like erotic poetry. I'm kind of a prude, but that was
Yeah.
so tastefully done.
Thank
It was dope.
you.
I
Yeah,
love the
sometimes
play on
it's
words. I
yeah.
can't stand it when people come out and they be like, "I'm an erotic poet," or and then they get to be like, "I want to do this day." So descriptive, like,
Yeah.
calm
Yeah.
down, like, dude, like, wait a minute.
I don't like it either.
Yes, that was
Yeah.
very. I love that. That
Thank
was amazing.
you. Thank you.
Wow. Yes.
That
Um.
was
All right. Let's go to Imani.
Wow, Maryonn.
Oh boy.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Let me preface my comment by saying that every time there is a call in the writers group, Writers Black Art Connected, Maryonn shows up. I think the last call, instead of 2 poems, she even got a third one in there. And so she always rises to the challenge, and she's so sweet. So for her to share her erotica outside a group is a big step. I know that. I love the words. I love the word flow.
Thank you.
Um, and I love your tribute to your marriage and your new life. Yes.
Thank you
Well
so
done.
much. Thank you
Very
so
well
much,
done.
big sis. Oh my gosh.
I love it. I
Yes.
love it.
And Yogi.
So that 1%, what?
There's always more.
I love it. And I love your energy behind it. And just stay in love. Just stay
Amen.
in that giggly, loving moment. That's
Thank you.
beautiful.
Thank you.
Congratulations, y'all.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, that's awesome. So we have a writing power couple right here. I love it. So that's great. Marion, how can we get more of your poems and
Um
your other work?
yeah, I have a Facebook page. Um if I'm not mistaken, it's just called Maryonn Grace, and that's that. Oh boy. Yeah, this doesn't sound really professional right now. Let me read. Yeah, author. It's author Maryonn Grace on Facebook. Same thing on Instagram. Author Maryonn Grace.
Otter as in the animal.
No, author as in
Author.
author of a book.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yes. Well,
So yeah.
thank you so much, both of you guys, for getting this
Yes.
started right. I really appreciate it, and hopefully, when we do this again, you guys will come back on.
Yeah, I'd love to.
All right, all right, all right, all right. So we will. We have a. Our next person is Monique. How you doing, Monique?
I am awesome. How are you?
Pretty good, pretty good. I mean, what a great way to get everything started tonight, huh?
Absolutely. You know
Yeah.
what? I'm a fan of both Maryonn and Trey. I've been following their poetry and Black Artists Connected, the writers group, and I've Maryonn and I've become really great friends on through Facebook. So I'm definitely enjoying the show thus far.
All right. And so tell us about yourself.
I was born and raised in Chicago, Illinois, but I live in Monroe, Louisiana. I feel shamed, you guys, because I am not the professional. I'm a writer. I'm a serial writer. I've been writing since I was 10. It's something that I do as my therapy. I've been performing poetry locally around my city since about 2014, 2015. And in 2017, I wrote a book. It's called Imperfect. Monique Shantay. It's called Imperfect. It's available on Amazon. And that's pretty much my story.
All right, all
Monroe,
right.
Louisiana. That's my family. They're from there too.
Oh, okay. See,
Deep.
usually when I say Louisiana, everybody just assumes New Orleans. So you know
Yeah,
Monroe, okay?
I know
Oh, yeah,
exactly where
definitely.
Monroe is. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
drove through there the end of 2019. So, yeah. All right. So, what are you going to share with us today?
I have the piece I'm going to be sharing is called "Am I a Villain?" Anastasia's song. And if anybody doesn't know who Anastasia is, she's one of Cinderella's stepsisters. So I wrote this piece based on her perspective.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. The floor is yours.
Thank you. You call me a villain, but I'm more of a victim of a mother who suffers from narcissism and makes poor life decisions. See, everybody dreams of that Prince Charming, but loving a man who doesn't love me for me ain't that charming. Like, my life was pretty shitty hearing about how my sister's pretty. The only attention mom would give me was trying to give me a wedding with a prince that didn't want me. But the only thing you know about me is that I did a little taunting. Imagine being that girl who couldn't get a Prince Charming to love her even under the influence of magic. Imagine having a mother who has two other daughters but makes it her life's mission to make one suffer. And answer for me, how am I the villain? Imagine having to learn from the parent of a man that didn't love me that I too am deserving because my mother didn't love me enough to teach me. And you tell me, how am I the villain? I was a child who was forced to force my feet in the shoes that weren't made for me. I was forced to chase the dream of pretty hair, perfect teeth, money, and nobility because my mother wanted to be seen. When you think of me, if you do so kindly, then I'm the plainest. And if you're the blunt type, then I'm just plain ugly. But nobody stops to think that maybe I just wanted someone to love me. You know my sister's story. You know of the pretty perfect girl who finds the pretty perfect man, and that's it, the end. You don't want to look at me. Because if you look at me, you'll see that beauty is a passing thing and Cinderella's perky things will one day turn into droopy things, but you don't want to see that. You don't want to see that prince's perfect smile turn into a growl when he gets frustrated with the pretty girl who wants to throw in a towel. You don't want to see that. And if you really look at me, I mean, really, really look at me, you'll see that I found my once upon a dream behind the corner of a Krispy Kreme, and he can't always buy me the finer things, but you don't want to see that. Because if you see that, you're faced with the fact that love, real love, is not a fairy tale. So if you hate me and revile me, you hate me and subjugate me, diminish me into nothing more than just an ugly girl who wishes to be like my sister, like you're not sitting at home right now wishing to be like my sister, waiting for your prince to come to you so you won't have to mop floors or hold open the doors for the girls who end up marrying the princes. Isn't it so suspicious that you're calling me the victim? In the name of envy, men have made each other cry. In these digital days, y'all have even made each other die. You hold sex over a man when you can't get your way, and if you still don't get your way, then you accuse him of rape. But all I did was rip a sash from a dress, and for that, you call me a villain. All I did was try to put a shoe on, but your profile picture isn't even the real you, and yet you call me a villain. I am the representation of each and every ugly little secret you hide behind the photo filters. So if I am the villain, then I ain't the only one. Poem.
Wow. Oh my God.
Mm,
Wow.
mm.
I
You
love
know,
it.
one thing that I love about great poets is not only can they write great poems, but then they deliver it and make it even special. And I just loved everything about what you did and what you wrote and the way you delivered it. I mean, wow, remarkable. We're going to start off with Imani. What are your thoughts, Imani?
Wow. Monique, thank you so much for joining us. Tariq couldn't be here tonight. He's another admin in WBAC, and he absolutely, your name was the first name out of his mouth. He's celebrating his second wedding anniversary tonight, so he's not here. But he said, Monique Shantay.
Yes.
So thank you. Wow. Yeah, a whole different take on Cinderella. Cinderella with a voice. Yes, ma'am. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Yes.
Keeping it
Yes.
real. Yeah.
Yes. Yogi.
You said not behind the what? A Krispy Kreme. Come on.
I love it. I love it.
I
Yes.
love it. There's bars.
Bars.
Thank
Yes,
you.
bars, yes. Yes. And Mosaic. Oh, you're on mute, Mosaic. Uh-oh.
Sorry
There we
about
go.
that.
Mhm.
No, that was absolutely dope. Like, you always get to like to hear the perspective of who's supposed to be the so-called villain. So yeah, that was really, really nice. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Yes, yes. That was remarkable. I really enjoyed it.
Now
So
you're
how
on
can
mute, Kinte.
huh? I'm sorry, what'd you say? Am I on mute?
We can't hear you, Kinte.
Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you.
No,
Oh yeah, yeah. You guys can you hear me, Monique?
we
I
can't
I
hear
can.
can. I
you.
can.
We can't
Yeah,
hear
yeah,
you.
they can everybody can hear me but you. Yeah, they're saying they can hear me. So but Monique, no, that was remarkable. How can we
Can you guys hear Kinte?
yeah, they hear me.
I cannot hear you.
You didn't log out and come back in. Maybe that'll clear it up. Um, but Monique, how can we find out more about what you're up to? And is there anything that we should be on the lookout for with your?
Um, I'm currently I have a book. It's called Imperfect. It's available on Amazon under the name Monique Shantay. On Facebook, Monique Shantay. I don't currently have any social media currently for my poetry, but you probably heard from my delivery that I am also a lyricist. I am a lyricist. I rap under the name Chrissy the Wordstress, so you can find me on YouTube, Chrissy the Wordstress, and that's CRISSYDA Wordstress, WORDSTRESS. So that's where I can be located.
I knew it. I knew you were. All right. Yeah. No, you were amazing. Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for
Thank
sharing.
you, Monique Shantay.
And
Thank you.
so hopefully we can have you back on to again. We should do this way more often. But thank you so much for sharing.
Absolutely.
All right. All right. So before we bring up our next guest, I want to once again the book that you have a chance to win, Imani. Can you share it once again? And you're on mute.
Thank you. Yes. So one listener will get a signed copy of Root Work, Triumph Over Trauma. Yeah, for tuning in and just showing support for poetry and spoken word.
Yes, yes, yes. Love it. All right. So next is Fefe. Uh, let's see. Are you with us, Fefe?
Hi.
Hi. We don't see you though. Are you going to be on camera? There she go. There she go. And can I give a little background um before before you speak? Is there was a one of my good friends. Her name is L.A. Wade, who has been on our show many times. She used to do a show on Clubhouse called The Elephant Room, and her and a wonderful, talented brother named Mike Truth. And this is how I met this sister. She would come in there and we would debate about stuff. And, they would call me a caveman and all of that kind of stuff because, I'm old school. And, but I found out that this sister, I followed her on Instagram and I found out this sister is a fantastic poet. And I've crashed her many times when she's on Instagram. I've crashed it and checked out her poem, and I've always wanted to have her on the show. So I really appreciate it. So now, can you kind of just tell us a little bit about yourself?
Uh oh no, not the spotlight. Hey, I'm Fefe. I write sometimes. That's I don't know. I started saying that a long time ago, and it's never gonna die. It's never gonna go away. I live in Toronto. It is currently hot here, which is crazy because it was snowing 2 weeks ago. But Um, yeah, just like, Toronto's weather, I'm a little bit peculiar, but that's what poetry is for. To be your authentic self, no matter how hard or easy to digest. And funny enough, I fully intended to do an erotic piece tonight, but then I was like, you know what? I'm not going to do an erotic piece. Um, yeah. I don't know how to compliment myself. Stop.
Well, I'm looking forward to hearing what you're going to share with us. And what are you going to share with us tonight?
I I am at a point in my poetry where I am being extremely honest. And I've been honest before, but it's been like sugarcoating honest, like digestible honest. And I no longer wish to be digestible. I feel like anybody who can't swallow it can choke. She's
I love it.
but yeah, like this is a piece about having really bad anxiety and being extremely antisocial, which I do and I am. Yeah,
All right. Well, the spotlight is on you. So,
it sure is.
all right. Go right ahead.
The breath in my body feels like borrowed time singing love songs to weary bones. The breath in my body feels like oceans reaching after in silence on bare ground. It feels violent. It feels like love and through a skull. Objects are closer than they may appear. So when asteroids crash against my rib cage, it feels so much like inhale that I barely realize the danger that I'm in. I, and let me preface this with I love myself. I kiss myself with pillowcases over my face, silk to not move the locks on my head. I kiss myself with ash on my lips and tongue so full of volcanoes that burning is second nature. I fuck myself like hands buried beneath ground. There's a grave inside of me that my fingers decorate tombstones for. So I try not to swallow the love that I have for myself, because just like the love that comes to me, it finds rest and peace in this garden to never be heard from again. I love myself. I tell myself I love myself so that I don't kill myself, because when a poet loves you, death doesn't exist. And I'm not suicidal, not anymore, just a little misplaced. So I love myself to not lose my head, because it could be days before I find that bitch. So the breath in my body feels like looking for me and finding faces that don't even smile like mine, but they all answer to my name. So the breath in my body feels like I am sharing air, feels anxiety ridden and high functioning, because no one knows how to be fine more than Black women, because we have shit to do. So we wrap our heads in golden trauma and accessorize with generational curse, and we gloss lips with mother's milk. No one knows how to be fine more than Black women with broken brains, because crazy houses have too many white walls for Blackness to thrive, and colored freedom that doesn't feel like correcting for existence. Broken brains count bad days and their anniversaries. I still have a calendar with all of their names on it. No one knows how to be fine more than Black women, women bound to the chains of code switching. So I'm stuck in a permanent state of it. I apologize in advance if you've ever met me in person. And if you plan to, look the other way. I'm afraid I'm a fraud and that I am exactly who I say I am. So all of the bad parts too, because no one knows how to be finer than me. No one knows that the breath in my body sounds like the click, clack of broken heels from running away from reflections and fixed mirrors. No one knows how to be finer than Black women. So a moment of silence, please, for my bones, for my breath, for my health, for Fefe, for all of the time she killed herself to keep others safe, for all of the out of place that she is, for talking too damn much, for carrying on too long, for never knowing when to abandon ship so she drowns with her Titanic, for being anxious and adopting it as personality trait, for out of body poems, for uncomfortable silence, for talking too damn much, for taking too much space, for being so disposable. Remember, I love myself. So this doesn't count as crying for help. Just the other things that you missed, those did. I've written too many death poems and suicide notes for no one to have cared enough to show up to my funerals. A moment of silence for the 25-year-old that's lived 50 times over. Ask me how old my altars are. Ask me how I managed to be both a baby and elder in my nesting groups. Not friends, never friends, just moments. Because moments remind me that I am new here and need to keep my easily attached fingers off of the fucking furniture. A moment of silence so the breath in my body can have the stage, so it could tell you its secrets. If you're silent long enough, the mystery disappears, and me along with it. A moment of silence for always talking too damn much.
Gosh, whoa, that was dope.
Wow.
Woo!
Fire,
My
fire,
God.
fire.
And no
Always
one knows
bring it.
how to be fine more than a black woman. I felt that so deep down in my damn soul. Woo-hoo,
Well,
nobody knows how to be fine like we do.
I love it.
Uh-huh.
Mosaic, you go first.
Woo.
Your thoughts?
Man, that those are the kind of poems that just kind of speak to your soul. And when she said, "How old is my altar?" What? Like that? Oh my God, that is that's my kind of poems. I like that. Yes, that was beautiful. Thank you for that.
Very beautiful. Yes. Yogi.
God, sister, what you say about that Titanic, sis? Come on,
Awesome.
keep doing your thing and keep giving us your raw, baby. Keep giving us your raw.
Love it. Love
We
it. Love
need
it. And
Yes.
Imani.
The authenticity, the realness. Good God Almighty.
Yes.
Touch my spirit like through and through. Keep writing, sis. Keep performing and sharing your heart. It's powerful. Powerful.
So powerful.
Thank you.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Mm.
Wow, that was great. I mean, look, you bat 1,000. So I always hear you bring it. So I really appreciate you sharing with us. Can you tell us how can we get more of your work? How can we follow you on social media and all that good stuff?
I am on social media. I am on Instagram, IG at Fefe Writes. That's just my name, Fefe Writes. And yeah, you can find a bunch of my poetry on there and anything else that I'm doing, which I will be doing a bunch of things soon. And if you are back on Clubhouse, I am also hosting a room every Sunday where we have discussions in poetry starting this Sunday. And our topic for this Sunday is pro-life, guns and abortions.
I like it. I love it. I love it. All right. Thank you so much once again. And we got to do this again.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Big fan. All right. All right. All right. All right. So, man, so far, man, it's been so powerful. I'm so happy. And our next poet is Renee.
Hi.
Let me do this. So, tell us a little bit about yourself, Renee.
I'm Renee. Hi, everyone. From the East Coast. I met Imani first, actually, in the writers group on Facebook, Black Artists Connected Writers. So I knew her first. Then I met Kente.
Oh yeah, and where'd you meet Kente at?
Actually, I guess you could say this is a reunion because I met you on when you all did this show 2 years ago. Right. So I read my poetry out loud for the first time. So now I'm back.
All right. I'm so glad that you are back
once
again.
One thing before so Kente, I'm not sure if you're familiar with poetry culture, but when you hear something that you need to hear again, are we doing reruns? Are we doing?
Oh, I could.
Because I mean, there was a couple times I want to be like rewind.
Rewind, right? Yeah,
I could do that. Well, I had another one picked out, but if you need me back, I can do another one, and
Okay,
I'll do
All
that one
right.
second.
All right. All right. All right. So what are you going to share with us today?
This is called A Piece of Peace, and I wrote this actually, I think, when the pandemic started, because that year was crazy for me. I was laid off, my dad passed, and my apartment was set on fire,
Oh
Oh, wow.
no.
and then I fell in love.
Oh, get
So
around.
yeah, so I wrote this because even when bad stuff happens, I try to find something positive in it, and look for the part that brings me peace. So this is a piece of peace.
All right.
I
All right.
found I found peace today, but only a piece, because the peace I found was diminished to pieces. No matter how I found peace, someone wanted a piece. So I couldn't keep my full peace. And they think they got a piece of me. But my piece has layers. And the pieces they worked to remove uncovered more of my peace. And they hated there were more pieces to my peace. So even if you only find one piece of peace, let that piece be your peace until more pieces bring you peace. Thank you.
All
Okay.
right. Okay. All right.
Good.
I love it. I love it. Uh, hold on one second. Take that off. All right. So, we're going to start off with, let's start off with Imani. What are your thoughts?
I am all for work that espouses, peace and finding your peace. Like we just must, like we deserve it.
Thank you.
You're exhausted.
Yes.
I'm talking about is Black women.
Yes.
You're exhausted. So yeah, give me my peace, whatever it takes. I'll hold that bitch hostage. I need it.
Right.
Thank you, Renee.
Thank you.
And whenever you and Kente tie the knot, I am a wedding officiant. I got y'all.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Put on a spot much?
I love it. I love it.
Yes, ma'am.
Yo, yo. How can
Oh,
we,
I love
what do you,
it.
what's
Pieces
your
of the piece. I love it. The layers in it. And just it makes you go back and forth to what piece means and parts and pieces and just play on words. I love it. Thank you for
Thank
that one.
you. Oh, thank you.
Yes. And Mosaic.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Like I love to play on the words too because it's like, sometimes like we're so busy in our own lives that we don't have time but to get a
Mm,
piece. And and sometimes we get bigger pieces of piece depending on where we are in our journeys or what's going on in our current lives, our work lives, our home lives. We give so much of ourselves, but can you just keep a piece of peace for yourself?
right.
Well, so how can we get you in social media and what should we be on the lookout for? I know you have some books.
I do, yeah. So actually, I published two children's books with my sister. One is Have You Ever? And it's just, let kids be kids and let them, figure out what they want to be and who they are. And the second is How Kids Should Act, and that's in quotes, in church. Because too many times people, parents bring their kids and their kids act like kids and people judge them for, like they're kids. They're going to, they may not sit still do the whole service, but that's okay. So.
Can you write a book how adults should act while driving? Because I
Oh yeah, I
swear,
can do that.
oh my God, man, I totally understand road
I could
rage.
definitely do that.
All right.
So
Well,
yeah, so on social media, my pen Soul Writes, SOUL, writes on Instagram, Facebook, and my pencil writes.wordpress.com. Thank
all
you.
right. Thank you so much, Renee.
Thank you.
All right. All right. All right. All right. So, our next poet is Dee Hawkins. How you doing, Dee?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Excellent, excellent. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I guess I'm just a mom. That's all I do.
No, you're not just a mom.
I feel like that's all I do. I wake up, I'm a mom. I get everything ready, put everything in order, and then right before I go to sleep, I'm a mom again. So it's like I love it. I love it. I'm not complaining. I just write in my free time.
How many children do you have?
2.
All right, all right. Boys, girls, boys
Two
and girls.
girls. 2 girls. So I have my hands
Okay.
full.
Oh wow. Yes, 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 yes. All right. So what are you going to share with us tonight?
Um, it's just a love poem, I guess. This is my first time. Thank you, Imani. This is my first time, so
Um,
All
I
right.
played it safe. I just went with the love poem.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
We
Okay.
love the love. The
Right?
floor is yours.
Okay. I want to be loved so good that I randomly burst out singing Jill Scott songs throughout the day, speaking in soft tones whenever you call my phone, and putting in that extra effort just to make sure you're okay. Sending sweet voice messages like, I ran your bath water warm, just like you like it, with rose petals and oil. I lit candles, rolled up, and prepared your favorite meal. After you eat, I'll be ready to give you a massage and, whatever you have in mind to make your night better than your day. Come home and let me take your stress away. Yeah, I'll say something like that with a soothing melody playing in the background as if I'm recording an outgoing voice message like back in the day. I want to be loved so good that every day feels like a date because we can Netflix and chill so hard or binge watch your favorite anime, only taking breaks to cook meals because I'm a mother at the beginning of the day. I want to be loved so good that my prayers become twice as long because I have to make sure God blessed you yesterday, tomorrow, and the next day. Because when you pray for a man, that love hits different. I want to be loved so good that when you hear this poem, you know it's about you. No doubt in your mind. Because that love you feed me is one of a kind. And I swear, I can't wait to feed you too. I want to be loved by you. That's it.
Nice.
That's nice.
Oh,
Hey, wonderful, wonderful. Yes, yes. I love it. Man, we love love. Love is awesome.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. And
Thank
and
you.
let's
Thank
talk about
you.
I'm just a mom. Moms are so
right.
important,
Right.
you know. Jeez. But
Dr.
no, that was
Peter.
wonderful. Wonderful. All right. So Yogi, your thoughts.
We are first of all more than moms. We are teachers and doctors and nurses and
Yes.
everything under the sun. So never just a mom. It's the most important job we have.
Yes,
Um,
ma'am.
and other than that, I love the reference to the recording of the how did you say it?
The
Uh,
voicemails back in the day.
that was awesome. Because we all know we had a certain voice that we wanted. We wanted
Mhm.
to sound a specific way, and we weren't done. If we did it 50 times, that 51st time, if we got
Right.
it right, it was right.
Right.
I loved it.
Thank you.
Yes. All right. Let's go to Imani. Oh, you're on mute, Imani.
I'm sorry. D, yay, you did it, baby. How you feel? How
I
you
feel
feel?
good. I feel good.
Good, good. So, I'm a little bossy, and when I see just raw talent, and she's another young lady that I've just watched grow over the years in the writing group. And when you said let's do this poetry night, Imani, I said, you know what? I know exactly who I'm calling to take
Oh,
the stage this time. And Dee was one of those people because I've just watched her growth over the years, and she is so sweet, and she absolutely takes motherhood, very, very. She handles it with intention and intent, and I'm always thankful when she pops back in the group and shares something because there's something in her writing and her approach. So Dee, thank you. I'm so glad that you got past the fear and joined us tonight.
thank you. Thank you.
Yay.
Yes, yes, yes. And Mosaic. Let's see, where are you at, Mosaic?
I'm
Oh,
here.
oh no, I was looking on my screen.
No, everything that was a great poem. I love love. Anyway, I've always used to write lots of love poems. But yes, you are. That was an amazing poem. Thank you for that piece.
Yes, thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you.
And how can we get you in social media? And should we be on the lookout for anything that you got coming up?
Not yet. I really haven't put that much into writing, but I was talking with Imani and she's like, why not? And I'm like, why not? So when I come back with something in the future, I'll let you guys know.
Cool. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. All right. All right. So our next poet, this brother, who is a frequent contributor to our program, and he is Mr. Hustle Zone himself,
Brian.
Brand Savant. I'm sorry, I was going to say your government name. So I caught myself.
Yeah, no
Uh,
worries.
so tell us a little bit about yourself.
I am an entrepreneur and I'm a creative. I'm like a Jamaican. I got 3 jobs. You know, like that.
13 jobs, man.
Got 3 jobs. But yeah, no, I'm a content creator. I have a channel on TikTok talking about Dr. Sabi, and another one that talks about dyslexia and being a proud man that flaunts his dyslexia and his neurodivergency. My neurodivergence, which kind of gives me or affords me the ability to live the life that I live. So I'm very grateful to have that. I'm bringing more awareness around it, especially coming from a Black perspective, because we wipe a lot of mental health and learning issues and disorders under the rug. So yeah, that's me right now. So you can find me at Calibrated Dyslexia on TikTok, and then you can find me at Sabian Academy on TikTok.
All right, all right, all right. So what are you going to share with us tonight?
Okay. So just one poem, right?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. So this is called The Zap. And just to preface that, this kind of happened to me when I switched my diet a while back. I kind of felt something different, and it was just my expression. So I just wanted to kind of share it. And I have dyslexia, so if I stumble on my words, just don't mind me. Okay. I channel my ancestors. They give me the zap. Zap is us. Zap us and we'll zap you right back. All colors found in black. But zap is light, so take flight. Fuck with my ancestors, you won't sleep at night. We send back your hate. Zap wipes your legacy. Zap will determine your fate. Zap is correction. Zap isn't hate. I have the zap. Black magic isn't tragic. Zap is balance. It is matriarchy. Zap is carbon. Zap is ether or ether. Zap is God. Zap is woman. It's the womb. It's the power to create. It has the power to destroy. Harmony is key. Beauty in the melody. My zap is strong. Powerful to make your yoni wet. Powerful to make my dick long. It's zap. I have the zap. I will zap your microbes. All your cells get electrified. Shake up your egg, powerful to make the embryo grow. It don't work on the white. You know why? Because you can't curse the curse. Stay away, watch close. They can't rap, tap. They don't have the zap. Zap is love, zap is hurt, zap is death, zap is birth, zap is rhythm, zap is light. So take flight or take heed. Zap is all things and everything in between. I have the zap. Thank you.
Hey, all right, I love it.
Zap.
All right, got the zap. All right.
He ain't even got the juice. He got the zap.
You got the zap.
Yes. All right. So let's start off with you, Mosaic. That was awesome.
That was dope, right? That was dope. Yes, I love how you just come out and you just do so many great things. You're such an artist. I've always admired your work. So yeah, this is no less than what I expected of you anyway.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. Imani.
Ooh, when a male poet says Yoni, you had me. That was my thank you very kindly, sir. Yeah.
You've been studying.
Yeah. That says something. Right on. Hashtag right on.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. All right, so Yogi.
Love it. I got the zap. I got the sauce. Hey, I love it. I love it.
Thank you.
And I
like
would
it.
definitely check out your channel too for the dyslexia because I'm very, very interested in that. So thank you.
Yeah,
for
you're
that.
welcome.
Yeah, man, that's awesome, man. Once again, how can we get you in social media, and what should we be on the lookout for?
Nothing right now. I'm just actually we have I'm a producer of a series that is being filmed in Hollywood. We have a major celebrity from the older days that we're interviewing. So once just follow me on my social media as Hustle Zone TV, or Calibrated Dyslexia Sabian Academy on TikTok, and I'll let you know when it drops.
All right, thank you so much, man.
Yeah,
I
you're
really
welcome.
appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
All right. All right. So our next poet is Free. What's up, Free?
Yo, peace.
See, I had to catch myself because I almost said the government name. See, I gotta be careful. So, but no. How you doing? First of all, how are you doing?
You know what I mean? I'm black and employed, so I'm good. You know what I mean?
BMW, black man working, my favorite
Yeah, that's
kind.
right. That's what's up, man. And Free is a frequent supporter of the show, contributor, and I believe you were on last week, right?
I
Yeah, you
was.
were on. Yeah, you
Yeah.
were on last week's show. So,
What's up?
so yeah, I really appreciate it. So, for those who may not know who you are, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I to sum it all up, I probably say that I'm a Renaissance man. You know what I mean? Modern day. I do a lot of things, and I do a lot of things relatively well. So I'll just keep it short and sweet like that.
All right. So, what are you going to share with us?
For my next piece, it's called Years Ago. No, I'm not. It's called Netflix and Chill, or really Netflix.
Okay.
All
right. The floor is yours.
It ain't raunchy, but here we go. All right. It's like I'm related to the devil. How you was trying to abstain, but you got me off my level. Every time you say my name, it's something in your voice, subtle, sultry, invitation. But we trying to do it right. Got me fighting the temptation to pull you close, just to breathe your air. Let me keep it 3,000 with you. I just want to lay in your hair. Bare flesh I desire to expose. If I tell you, see, don't ever let nobody know. But you, the truth, though trepidation, pulls through. Yeah, I've been patient. But you knew what you was doing when you picked up the phone and told me to come through. Are you lonely? Well, me too. Do I want you? Heck yeah, I do. And even though you kept it modest, my mind is still vexed. Looking at the ending credits, both afraid to ask what's next, so I guess I should go. But do you want me to leave? You say no. Now we heavily breathe. I got a knot in my throat. My palms clammy. Nervous when you ask me how far I'm trying to go. If I say the end of time, would you turn and roll your eyes? A reaction I surmise solely prompted by the lies that the niggas spoke to you with clear ulterior motives. You resist and they vanish. Know what it's like to be ghosted. So I appreciate your time and the chance you took on notions that I may in fact be worth allowing me to drown in your ocean. Primarily speaking of love, secondarily thinking of stroking, tertiary endeavors need no mechanisms to cope with, though pressure applied, the pace is respected. My love is soft and gentle as the nape of your neck is. Calculated maneuvers, although clumsy at times. I got the key to tap into your divine. Thank you.
Okay.
Hey, all right, man. I was nodding my head too while I was listening to it, man. All right, that was what's up, man. That's awesome. You know what? We're gonna go to Mosaic first. What was your thoughts?
That was dope. I love the cadence of
Yeah.
the cadence of your words. Those are dope. I feel like you can spit, you can flow for real, like you can rap or something. But no, that was dope. I love how it was. You like to say it wasn't raunchy, or it was still a good poem. The way that you played on the words and everything and brought that together, that was dope.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Excellent. Imani.
Got me contemplating now. That was dope. That was
Yeah.
you unpacked a lot in there, sir. Yes.
Yeah, man, that was excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Seems like
Yeah,
it might be
Yeah.
a lot more than Netflix and chill too.
Right.
for real, right?
Yeah. So part two.
Ah,
Okay. All right. I work on.
Yes,
yes, Yogi.
definitely. Anytime a man talk about the nape of the neck,
I
I love it.
love it too. Yes, yes. So, Free, how can we get you on social media, and what should we be on the lookout for, and where can we get your work?
Um, two places social media. Well, on Instagram, one Free for Real, and that's FREEPHAREAL. Also, my other Instagram is, Woodshed Pictures. So the two things you can look out for. I do have some Sonics coming out this summer, towards the mid to end of the summer. So I'm working on music right now in preparation to release that, as well as for Woodshed Pictures. I am a cinematographer, so I've got a few endeavors that I'm working on in the pipeline right now. And I'm still working on this Black manhood documentary or docuseries. I got some visuals coming, separate from the music side, but hopefully I can get your head nodding in either perspective.
It's funny. I use that phrase "woodshed" all the time, as in taking someone to the woodshed. So, I like that woodshed pictures. That's pretty dope. But thank you once again for sharing with us, and hopefully we can have you back on to read some more.
Indeed, man. Appreciate y'all.
All right, now. Peace. All right, man. This has been amazing so far. Our next poet is Hustle Diva. We got a little. So
Okay, it says you're in the show. Everyone can see and hear you. So is that true? Can you guys see and hear me?
yes.
Okay. Hi.
Hi. We have an echo. So we have an echo issue. So, do you have headphones? Yeah. Let me clear it up. All right. So while we are working that out, let me once again. Uh-oh. Let's see.
Do you want to go to a different poet first?
You ready? You know what? Yeah, let's do that. We'll bring you back. We'll bring you back once you put your headphones. All right. So we have Jasmine in the chat. So let's see. Jasmine, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. So Jasmine, tell us about yourself.
I'm from Washington State. I'm currently in culinary school, and I've been a poet for about 15 years.
All right. And you are in the writers group, right?
Yes.
All right. And what are you going to be sharing with us tonight?
I'm going to share a poem it's called How It Grew.
All right. Okay. All right, Jasmine, it's all on you.
I can't tell you how it grew. One day it just happened. You go from being so broken to being so happy. I feel the most at peace when I talk to you. I want to tell you everything, my secrets, my fears, my weird quirks. I even want to let you wipe away my tears. I feel safe with you because I know you. I know you would never be the reason my eyes leak. You'll, however, be the reason I can't speak. As soon as you smile or words flow from your lips, I sink into a puddle like a melted Hershey's kiss. Kiss, kiss, kiss is what I want to do to you. Sensual, slow, the type of kiss that curls your toes, the type of kiss that knocks you off your feet. Then you get back up and embrace me and lift me up. Your hands are cupping my butt. I stare into your eyes. Then I whisper into your ear, how blessed I am that you're mine. I can't tell you how it grew. One day it just happened. You go from being so broken to being so happy. That was the end of it.
All right. Jasmine, thank you so much. That was awesome. All right, we're gonna start off with Imani. Jasmine's in our writers group.
Right. Well,
Yes.
Jasmine,
So
thank you for joining us tonight, and thank you for sharing that piece that's vulnerable, and that says something to me about what makes a real poet is being willing to be vulnerable and share on that level. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys for having me.
yes. All right, and Mosaic.
Yes, it was nice. I really enjoyed it. Thank you for sharing. That was awesome.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And Yogi.
I love how you slowly grew the love throughout the piece and the different variations of love. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. And so, Jasmine, how can we get you on social media? Should we be on the lookout for anything?
I You can find me at Purple Diamonds Bakery on Instagram and Facebook.
Purple Diamonds Bakery. What is that?
So I have a lot of my poetry there, and I also have a lot of my baking stuff there.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
Okay. So you're gonna make us hungry when we go there?
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Jasmine, for sharing with us.
Thank you.
All right. All right. All right. So let's do this. Before we bring up our bring back Hustle Diva, um, I want to let's see what's going on in the chat. If you are in the chat, let me get a one in the chat. If you are in the chat, let's see how long it takes because I know there's a little delay. Put a one in the chat if you're in the chat. All right, we got Theresa. All right, because we're gonna be doing our giveaway coming up pretty soon, so I want to make sure everybody's there. All right, so you guys got to be ready. So let's get a one in the chat if you're in the chat. All right, so after our next poet, we're gonna do the giveaway. But I want everybody to hit the one in the chat. All right. Let's see if we can get Hustle Diva back. Uh-oh.
I
We
think
still
I'm
have
here.
a
You still is there still an echo?
yeah.
I've
That's
got
weird.
my headset on.
Okay, you know what we'll do is tell us about yourself. I will hit mute.
Okay.
And then when we do your
Is the
poem, we'll all be
echo?
on mute. Okay.
Oh, okay. Um, so I am, my name is Charlene E. Green, but my artist name is Hustle Diva. Um, I used to be in the writers group when it first started, and I was in it for about a year or two, and then I had some health challenges, and then um, uh, pandemic hit, and then my mom died. So, but Imani and I have been friends since long before the group. And actually,
Yes.
I don't need to be in the chat because I worked on Imani's book, so I already have the book. Um, so, um, so the giveaway does not need to include me, and I'm super excited for her with this book. So, whoever gets it, you're in for a really big treat.
All right, all right, all right. So what are you going to share with us tonight?
Um, so I have from my latest book. It's not that new. It's a couple years old. It's You Better Write, and the poem is called Runner. I have to hold my phone, so I'm gonna see if I can do it without looking at the book here. Um, okay, Runner.
All right.
I see you laid out for him in your full length glory, extending yourself across his foundation, protecting your coveted space. So inviting, so perfectly situated for him to use you like the accessible, trusty doormat that you are. I understand you, and my soul cries for you because the thing about being a runner is you're never positioned to elevate from the ground floor of his world, always faithfully there at the entryway, waiting for him to return, hoping to glean from the vibration of his footsteps where he's been all day without you. His feet, the only parts of him you can look forward to connecting with. The rest of him belongs to a life he will never think enough of you to let you experience with him. You must know your place. Stay in your place at all times. Do not ask to be moved to a spot where people will know you exist, where you'll be seen in the light of day with him, like you are in your torturous dreams. You do not get outdoor privileges ever. Your job is to be there in the darkness when he arrives. Prepare to let him wipe the ambiguous remnants of his fulfilled days all over your curiosity. Days you best not question, days you needn't concern yourself with, days you'll spend every night inserting yourself into through your fantasies, where he'll introduce you to his people, finally give you identity, where you'll watch him smile as your nectarous flavor left over from his morning feast clings to his palate like wildflower honey and raptures his taste buds, oozes from his mouth, dangles from his lips, where you wish your name hung like customized decor for general viewing, where you wish he praised you, where you wish you could hear his secrets, where you wish you weren't housed as one, where you wish you could press your lips in a public display of affection, where you wish he would say, I love you afterward. But the thing about being a runner is, deep down, you already know the most attention you'll ever get is when you're not properly secured to be walked on. And that's that piece.
Well,
Awesome. All right.
See,
All
I'm
right.
running. See,
All
I'm
right.
pretty
All
strong.
right. All right. All right. That was excellent. Excellent. We're gonna start off with Imani.
My. Man, y'all don't even know. That's just a smidgen. I've seen this queen read pieces that were 30 minutes in length and not miss a beat. I mean, just bars for your ass. My. Woo! Now, if that don't make somebody just look in the mirror and say, I gotta do something differently. The way you broke that down, I gotta do something differently because I don't like being walked on. Ooh wee! Thank you.
All right. Oh, sorry about that. Let's go to Mosaic.
yeah, that was really deep. That makes you look at yourself like, wait a minute, am I a doormat? Yeah, so I enjoyed that piece. That was really dope. Thank you for sharing that.
Yes. And let's go to Yogi.
I loved it. Like I said, she's a runner, she's a track star. I love it. Thank you for that. That's powerful. That is powerful and needs to be heard by a lot of people I know.
Yes. Thank you so much. How can we get you in social media and what should we be on the lookout for?
I have, well, if you're looking for my work, you can go to hustledivaspeaks.com and all of my books. I write poetry, self-help, novels, and a bunch of other stuff, but my poetry and my self-help are on hustledivaspeaks.com. You can follow me on IG at hustlediva24, but I also have an alternate page. My piece is unavailable, and that is connected to my life coaching. So both of those pages, my piece is unavailable, and I've got the wristband on right now, and Hustle Diva 24 on IG. I do have Facebook, but I'm doing more on IG. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
All right. All right, that was excellent, excellent. All right, so we're gonna do the big giveaway. So if you would mind, Imani holding up what they're gonna win, and once again, let's remind them.
So the winner gets a signed hardcover of Root Work Triumph Over Trauma. I'm going to throw something else in the game. A second winner will get the ear art. Excuse me. It's double-sided artwork, 7-inch. Nice. The same size I have on here. So yes, thank you. And the artist, if anyone is looking for a book cover designer, is you can catch her at on IG at Art by Cheetah, Chida. She was wonderful to work with. I'm just so pleased.
It looks awesome too. I love it.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. All right. So this is how we're gonna do it. Imani, what is your birthday?
It is June 1st.
June
and
1st.
It's Gemini season. Yes.
All right. So June is the 6th month of the year. Well, this is gonna be so easy. I was gonna add the 2 days up. All right. Yeah, we'll do it like that. All right. So her birthday is June 1st. So what's 6 plus 1? Put it in the chat. The first person that put the answer correctly in the chat wins.
Really?
All right, Dee Hawkins wins. Oh wow, she was quick with it. Dee Hawkins is the winner. Let's bring her back up real quick. You are a winner.
Yay!
Yes. So we will make sure we get it out to you as soon as possible. You get a signed copy. And if you don't mind, if you would post on social media, you holding the book. And,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Thank
you. Kente, you get to redeem yourself for the second prize.
Right.
Come through with something else.
Okay,
and
let's do that.
Will get a pair of Rootwork ear art.
So beautiful.
Thank
All
you.
right. And we'll make sure we get it to you. Dee. We'll set it up by tomorrow. All right. So let's do something a little more difficult. Okay. Where is Imani currently located at? And also, where is she from originally? Let's see if you guys were paying attention.
Good one. And Dee, just leave your DM me your info, your mailing info, and that's going to go out tomorrow.
Let's see. Let's see if they were paying attention. They're like, some of these people probably got here late. They might have missed it. All right, well, I'll let them off the hook. Oh, okay. What is the name of Imani's book? That's the first person to put it in the chat wins. There we go. Theresa gets it. All right. Congratulations, Theresa.
Congratulations, Theresa. If we're not Facebook friends, send me a request so that I can get so that we can communicate through Messenger so I can get your mailing address.
Now, are you going to read? Oh, hey, Patricia's here. All right. Are you reading tonight, Theresa? If so, I texted you the link to come up. All right. So let's do this. Yogi, would you like to share some poetry with us tonight?
I sure would. I would like to share something that I've been in the workshop with. I make a very assertive decision monthly to do writers workshops. So this is something from the writers workshop. So it's not perfect, it's not edited, but it is my words on paper. So I want to share.
All right.
So if tears could talk, they'd ask you what you were crying for, wasting their time for, messing up their day for, why you push your eyelids together so hard to produce me, to use me, to lose me on an emotional tip. You need attention tip. The only way you'll really get to the truth of who I be, tears, is to understand I took everything and release stress. That's who I am. Don't waste me. Don't play with me. If tears could talk, they'd cuss me out for not using me when they really were needed, where I backed them up stored them away as unimportant, and decided that they have no place to trace the lines on my face. If my tears could talk, they thank me for the freedom to fall, to find spaces in my pores today, to dry into the reminder of the beautiful moments they arrive to celebrate, to hold space for the tears for good things, even if finding it in grief. I thank God for tears, for the release, and if they could talk, maybe they tell me what beauty they are stored up for before their next release. Thank you.
Nice.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Thank you.
Awesome. Let's start
Thank
off with Mosaic.
That was dope. I really liked it. I liked it a lot. Yes, I enjoyed that piece. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, and Imani.
Yes, thank you, sister. I like that. Like I loved it. That's something else I felt. I have been unable to cry for about 8 years. So, and I know the importance of that release. I beg for it. So I'm a little jealous that you get to experience it and then share with others about it. Thank you so much.
Oh,
thank you.
thank
Yeah, I'm working on it.
you. May it rain.
That
Yes.
vulnerability.
Oh my gosh.
Love it. Yes. All right. Now Mosaic, you're gonna read tonight as well, right?
Yes, I am. I was trying to decide whether or not I was gonna do my hair poem or was I gonna do my the poem I normally do about tax time. That's a little unpolitically correct. But I think I'm gonna stick with my hair poem. It's called Glory. I don't know if I heard someone to bring it up. My hair was created to give God glory. 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 Not for you to gawk and stare at, only to run and tell your story about how my hair was untamed, wild, and ugly. Yeah, I heard you over there laughing about how I don't look right, but the truth is you just need to get your mind right. Because my hair was created to give God glory. My hair was created to give God glory. My hair was created to give God glory. My hair grows towards the same hills from which your help comes, and it reaches in the same direction your hands never seem to reach in church. See, my hair has a love relationship with the sun. It's in continuous and it's continually in worship because my hair was created to give God glory. My hair was created to give God glory. My hair was created to give God glory. My hair is an extension of the I can't talk today. Sorry about that. My hair is an extension that connects directly with the Father, and there is a continuous worship service playing in my hair. Our hair is a direct extension of our body's nervous system. My hair is an antenna. That's why up above my head I hear music in the air. My hair was created to give God glory. My hair was created to give God glory. My hair was created to give God glory. So there is no standard nor judgment, nor corporate dress code nor belief, no doctrine nor ideal that can force me to change my hair. No, my hair is not stressed out. It doesn't need a relaxer. No, it is not a wild beast, so it doesn't need to be tamed. No, it is not a dog, so it doesn't need to be trained. How can we love the tree but destroy our roots? God said my hair was perfect, so I just suggest you believe the same because my hair was created to give God glory. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, yes, and they are very beautiful locks as well.
Thank
Too,
you. You're 3 years old now.
yes, yes. All right. So Yogi, what are your thoughts?
I love the melody of it. It's so beautiful. It's so
Thank
beautiful.
you.
Tongue tied and all, I feel every bit of it. Get it, sis.
It's been a long time. I ain't read in a minute.
Look, it's beautiful. It is
Thank
beautiful.
you.
Yes, yes, yes. Imani.
Well, absolutely. Your locks are gorgeous. I love the little color play.
Thank you.
Yes, a little spice. Yes, ma'am. And I love any poem that affirms our blackness, you know.
Yes.
I did something on nappy here earlier today because I'm hashtag happy to be nappy. I love it. I love it. Love it, love it, love it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's funny. I just got my hair cut yesterday, so I was like, maybe I should have left a nappy for this show. No, it was excellent. Thank you so much. All
No
right. So
problem.
we're gonna when we close out, we're gonna close out with the wonderful Imani. But we have let's see, we have Law in the chat. Law, are you there?
Yes, I am.
All right, all right. Oh, okay. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
I am a local spoken word artist from Fayetteville, North Carolina.
North
I
Carolina.
have, yes, and I've known Yogi since 2014.
Nice.
And I have been a spoken word artist for 10 years now. And I'm actually getting ready to release my 5th book this Friday called Abstract Intoxication.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Oh, I love that title. That's a great title.
Thank
Hey,
you.
all my kinfolk from around the country just popping up. I got Fayetteville, I got people there, I got Lumberton, North Carolina out there. Y'all with Monroe, Detroit. Look.
You never know with this show,
Right, you
you
never
know.
know.
Yeah, definitely. All right. So, Law, what are you going to share with us today?
So I am going to present a poem from the book called Ballad of the Baptism Pool.
All right. Okay. I love it. Great, man. Great titles, man.
Thank
All right.
you.
All right. The floor is yours, brother. Oops.
Shivers sing up spine on first contact. Words of the officiant booming in my ears. Verbal preparation for the sacred ceremony about to enact. Nerves feel the stares of onlooking peers. Water is warm, but their air carries a chill. Hand positioned on back for efficient support. Muscles tense as the motion backwards signals that this moment is real. Submerging further into the pool, my mind begins to transport. Wading in the river I find myself in. Verbal cues no longer present. This out of skin, out of body experience. Scripture says for my old, this is an extinction level event. Engulfed in the waves, slipstreamed in the currents, levitated over the screams from the graves, immersed in the cries of the hidden deterrents. Walls of the pool nowhere in reach. Time runs still here in the depths of the ocean. Pressure building in attempts to breach, picking at the sturdiness of my devotion, attempting to coax me to panic as I plunge. Seeds of frenzy sought to be implanted. Suddenly, I feel myself lunge. Hand on back for support has not abandoned. Water cascades as sight is consumed by blinding light. Helping hands help to stabilize my attempts to correct my step. Shivers attack my body before I have the awareness to fight, coughing to catch my breath. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, that was excellent. Thank you so much, Law. Let's start off with Yogi.
Oh, I cannot wait for this book to drop. This is awesome. I can see it. I can feel it. The whole thing is beautiful. I'm excited.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, yes, yes. Imani.
Oh, you go deep, sir. Yes. Yes. Hey, that's some preaching there. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Wait, hashtag let's get woke.
All right, Mosaic.
Yeah, that was deep. I was into that one. I wasn't ready for it to end actually, but that was
Yeah, man. Yeah, that was excellent, man. I really appreciate it. Once again, tell us about your book, and also where can we get your other books, including the ones that's about to drop.
So the book actually comes from, first the title comes from abstract art, which is deals with the abstract part of the title, because I I gravitate more towards the artwork where I can find more in what I'm looking at. And intoxication part comes from our my love for poetry, because even when I'm not performing, I find myself high off of the other poetry I hear, but also it delves deeper into my bouts with addiction throughout my life. So this book is actually my attempt at showcasing an art gallery from portions of my life. So each poem is either from my personal experience or from things I have personally witnessed. So
Mm,
you are literally getting a moving, traveling art gallery on page.
that's dope.
Dang, wow.
And
Yeah.
to find my other books, you can go to lulu.com. That's lulu.com. And just type in Lawrence Law Bullock II. And also, I do have one book on Amazon. This new book will be on every retailer from Amazon, Barnes and Noble, Lulu.com, and wherever else. I forgot where they send it to, but this one will go worldwide.
All right. Well, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it, and thank you for sharing with us.
Oh, thank you. And also, when you see the artwork, just know that Miss Yogi is the one who did the artwork for me.
All right.
Ooh,
Oh, Miss Yogi got all these skills.
poet, artist, what?
All right. All right. Thank you
Love
so
it.
much, brother.
Thank you.
All right. All right. Man, tonight's been amazing, remarkable. Thank you so much for everybody for sharing with us. And the special lady, Imani, the floor is yours. What are you going to share with us tonight?
I'm gonna share my signature pieces. I think that's about 30 seconds, and then I will close it out with "Rewrite to Breathe."
All right. All
Um,
right. All right. The floor is yours.
thank you. Root work haiku. Root worker said, "Deep. Find truth by digging deeper. Validate for self. Evolving higher. It's imperative that I stay ready. Pen to pad, I plot the deliberate act of saving self. Intentional, radical, mystical, beautiful. I am. And so are you. I motherfucking pinky swear. Every wrong deserves a right. Could happen too if egos didn't persist and the ego didn't fly on Friday. If good things happen in the streets after 2 a.m. and Saturday shame didn't come calling. If truth were used as both verb and noun and practiced like religion, if church were a safe space for all God's children, since it ain't, why not worship in the streets? Bring a note, a pen, some hope, an antidote, something to stop all this pain built on a lie, because you and I share different versions of truth. And we write to breathe.
All right. All right.
Writing warriors go within to pen, seeking refuge from anxiety found in the world, one keystroke at a time. We write to breathe, devouring consonants and vowels, verbs and nouns. We're caught red-handed, hanging on to ellipses. As they spiral forward, evoking us to ponder even deeper. We don't stop until the last word hits the page. Thank you.
Wonderful. All right. Thank you so much, Imani. Let's start off with Mosaic.
Such beautiful pieces, beautiful pieces. I really, really was captured by the first one. I was still, I didn't want that one to end either.
I know we had to end it. Thank you, sis. Yeah.
Yes, that was nice.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. All right. And Yogi.
Goodness, when you said the church in the street, I felt every bit of that. Let's go. Because
Let's
that's
go.
where we got to go beyond them four walls. Let's go.
Yes.
That's on
And
like
that
the
is
kids say,
for
period.
yes, that is for Gay Pride Month. There's a whole bunch of gay pieces in here. I am a queer Black writer, and that is one of my questions that I often pose on social media. Are you reading the works of queer Black writers? Because we freaking exist, and our
I,
stories matter too. So yeah,
I love it.
thank
All right.
you.
Well, thank you so much, Imani, for sharing with us. You are such a special person. I think the last time that you were on the show, I almost cried. Think talking about you know, just tearing down all my street cred. But but no, you are a very special person. I really
Thank you.
appreciate
I feel
you
the same way
a
about
lot.
you.
And
Yes.
Miss
Thank you for
Yogi.
getting the bug to do this again tonight. And we've already had more requests for people that couldn't make it tonight. They're like, when are you guys doing it again? So
We can do it like once a month or something like that, or
okay,
at least
okay,
that'll
I'm
be
with it.
that'll be
I like
awesome.
that commitment that Sis spoke to earlier, that once a month or once a week, or making sure that that writer's workshop is in there. So sometimes it's good to mix it up. And this is a good way. I've certainly enjoyed everybody that has read and shared. Thank you. Thank you. I feel fed.
Yes, yes,
Yes.
and thank you so much, Yogi. You know, we met because she was doing a poet showcase on Blab, I believe, right?
It was Blab.
It was
It was
Blab,
Blab.
yeah, yeah. So
That's a long
that's
time
how we
ago.
and you met, and we bonded. We bonded over there, over there. I mean, I'm not a poet
Yeah.
myself, but I appreciate it. So I had a great time, and I was always checking you out and everything. We kept in touch.
Connected. Yeah,
And,
definitely.
and Mosaic, this sister too, is just you got so many tools in your toolbox.
Well, my name is Mosaic. I am one woman made of many pieces. Uh,
Well, you know what? That fits you excellently. So thank you, everybody. Thanks, everyone. And our two winners, Dee and I believe it was Teresa. So Dee won the book, and Teresa won the earrings. So we'll make sure that
Congrats.
we get it out to them. Now, all those who participated, please if you're in our private group, please share your social media or ways that you want people to contact you, so I can add it to the show notes when I put it on the website. And so please do that so that I can make sure that people can, if they want to hear more of your stuff or whatnot, they can find you guys. So we're gonna start off with Yogi. How can we get you in social media, and what should we be on the lookout for?
All right, so you can find me on all social media as Yogi with two I's. That's YOGIIW, the number two IS. And I am working on a lot of smaller local projects right now. But I do have a artist retreat that I'm going to be bringing back that is done online. So be on the lookout for that. It's called the Artist Retreat.
All right, okay. I need a retreat. I'll tell you right
Yes.
now. All right. So Imani, how can we get you in social media? And once hold the book up one more time. That cover is bomb. I love it.
Thank you.
Mhm.
See Imani Williams all across social media, Facebook, IG, TikTok, YouTube. See Imani Williams. And I would like to shout out the Analog Dope Bookstore, the only Black-owned bookstore here in Las Vegas. They just opened 3 weeks ago. They hosted my author talk on Saturday, and just so much love. And so we need that. There's Black-owned, queer-owned in the arts district. So if you're coming to Vegas and you just want something that's like off the strip, that's cultural, you definitely want to check them out. The Analog Dope.
All right. And Mosaic, how can we get you in social media and all that good stuff?
You can find me on Instagram, Clubhouse as Mosaic Star, on Twitter as just Mosaic. Sometimes my profile will bring a Mosaic Star on Facebook as well, but there's also a Mosaic Star Facebook page, so I can keep my personal. But it has two R's at the end. But yeah, connect with me. I would love to connect with you guys.
All right. All right. And real quick before I say how you can get me, just want to let people know that this was the 196th episode. We are very close to our 200th episode, which will be in a few weeks. So we're gonna have a special big, shindig here. We're gonna try to get all my ex co-hosts to come back, as many as possible, and as well as anybody that's contributed to the show. Have them hop, kind of like tonight, where people hop on, share what they think about what we've been up to and all of that kind of good stuff. So that is coming up in a few weeks. I don't have the exact date yet, but it's coming. And next week's episode, if I can, okay, why my computers freeze right now of all the time? Give me 1 second. Okay, the next episode is funny people. So not people who are you can't trust them because they act funny, but actually we're gonna have humorous people come on, and we're gonna try to make you guys laugh next week. So that's something I'm pretty good at. So,
Really?
so that's next week. So of course you can get me at Kente F on Twitter, Kente Ferguson on Instagram. And of course, the website is theindyradio.com. That's the INDY radio.com. And you guys have the rest of your week. God bless you. Peace.
Good night, everybody.
Night. Kente, you'll get Teresa's information to me?
Yes.
Thank you, sir.